to SR Broadcasting. We are here tonight with SoMo Racing League's TopCityTravel.com B Series here at Richmond. This is the Master Trooper Junius A. Walker remembered. Kind of a sad time. Master Trooper was gunned down a few years ago on his way home from work, finishing a shift. And every year we remember him here at Richmond. And tomorrow night also on Beaufort Broadcasting in the SoMo Racing League's Cup Series, be honoring Master Trooper Junius A. Walker. So just, I don't know, it's always a tough one to do, but we just want to keep on remembering him. What's up there, Wingy? How you doing, buddy?
G'day, mate. You just slowed my roll. I was feeling all happy, and I was like, oh, that's something.
Yeah, you know, it's sad, man, but you know, we remember him, man. He was a great guy, you know. So that's unfortunate. Unfortunate with all the stuff in the world that we got going on today, that stuff like that happens, you know what I mean? But the only thing we can do is just keep on remembering him, man. As long as we remember him, he'll never be forgotten.
Yep, and qualifying's just starting too, so what perfect timing.
Yeah, and while they're getting ready to, well, actually, I'll let them go ahead and qualify, and then we're going to take a quick look at the grid for the chase, because we got 12 drivers tonight on the chase. 4 drivers were knocked out. These 12 are moving on now, and tonight starts it. This is, I believe, race number 1 of the second round, the contender round. It should be pretty good. And then tomorrow night, the Cup Series will be on Beaufort Broadcasting with the Cup guys here at Richmond, and they're in the chase also, so pretty interesting to see. So we're watching Adam Baker right now in the number 48 go around. See what kind of time Adam gets put up here. And I didn't really see, did you happen to see who was the fastest during warm-up?
Yes, just give me a second, I'll double check. I believe it was Tyler Pluff, actually, then Jay Felton after him.
Wow.
And the time difference is very minimal here. It's honestly amazing. Like 3rd and 4th in practice, the exact same lap time. And only 2 1,000 slower than 2nd. So there's a very tight pace here.
Look at Mike Grandy right now holding on to 2nd. Adam Baker got the top spot at the moment.
But everyone's doing their first lap there.
There goes Papala. He's coming on in. Let's go with the 101 of David Gainforth. Brad Speidel out here tonight. He's making his debut here at SoMo. We know him from over at Die Hard, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a good racer there for sure, so I'm glad to see he's here as well.
Yeah, it should be pretty good, man. A lot of competition out there tonight.
Even though I got his name wrong for like the first day, I think I got it right.
We always get it wrong, man. I
yeah.
always get somebody messaging me saying, dude, don't you know how to say my name already? No, I don't. I got CRS, man. Can't remember squat.
I got the memory of a goldfish, brother.
I'm telling you.
I got an Australian accent. Everything sounds different. And Braden Johnson comes in with the top qualifying time.
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere.
I was just checking that out.
Even faster than everyone during practice. That's a shot from the dark for sure.
All right, quickly. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Quickly, I'm just going to throw up the chase grid just so everybody can see. The round 1, you see the drivers in the red down on the bottom. Those 4 drivers are not into the round of 12. You got Braden Johnson, Joe Mitchell, Shane Papala, Jay Felton, Lupa Gonzalez, Adam Baker, Jeff Sharp, Mike Grandy, Tom Clayton, David Gainforth, Jeff Glockner, and Ron Hollyfield. And I think Tom said, I think he's got strep, so he wasn't going to make it tonight. Not going to be that bad because they still have 2 more races. If you win, you move, you know, you automatically advance to the next round, so it's not that bad. But it's definitely going to put him at the bottom of the list after tonight's race.
Yeah, it's not going to ruin his chances, but of course it is going to make it a much harder job.
Ooh, Tyler Pluff coming out to try to get some more laps. Oh, here comes Joe Mitchell. We haven't seen him yet.
Yep, we still got 2 minutes to go, so he's all right. He's going to have time to do both his laps.
Let's see if Joe can back up. Front row Joe over here.
Of course, Gonzalez, I think, will not be putting in a time because that's just what Gonzalez does.
Yeah, he'll start in the back and move to the front.
Always
I
makes things tough for sure.
don't see the 44 out here.
No.
Usually he starts in the back too and works his way up through the field. Travis Wall.
Yeah, I haven't seen him today, unfortunately.
And I got to say hi to my cousin Janine. She's watching.
Oh, wow. Mitchell just blasts onto the scene. Faster than every lap so far. A on quali, a 20.7.
Front row Joe.
Yep, a full 5 100ths faster. That's absolutely amazing. That came out of nowhere. And he's still got another lap to go, so he might have managed to break it again, but I don't think he's going to. No, he's not. That was surprising.
Yeah, now we just got to see if Joe doesn't try to widen the track by a few inches, you know? He likes to do that. He'll get a good spot up in the front, start up on the pole, and then he'll end up trying to widen the track a little bit. So not too bad. We got about 15 seconds, and then we're going to roll it over the grid, man. Got 145 laps here. I believe the stages are going to be at 45 and 90 unless a caution comes out sooner. And then we'll see who's going to come out here with some extra bonus points tonight.
I'm going to say, once again, two people got the exact same quality lap time. That's how tight these things are. Like, two people got the exact same lap times.
All right, we're waiting for these guys to get up here on the track, start gridding up. Run over the grid while we're at it, if I can find it. There we go. All right, you got Joe Mitchell, number 18, starting first. Congratulations to Joe for that pole run. Braden Johnson is going to be starting second. You got Adam Baker starting third. Adam Baker is your current champion from 2017. You got Shane Papala. He's going to be starting fourth. Fifth is going to be Andrew Melvin. Brad Speidel. Good to see him up here in the front. He'll be started sixth. Seventh is Jeff Sharp. Eighth is Jay Felton. Ninth is going to be Mike Grandy. Ron Hollyfield is going to be starting 10th. You want to finish it?
David Gainforth 11th. And we've got Jeff Glockner 12th. Larry Holloway in 13th. And then Lupe Gonzalez and Tyler Pluff 14th and 15th with no laps. But that's expected for Lupe, so...
Yeah, he'll work his way up to the front. You got 145 laps here. I mean, there's plenty of time to get to the front. There is what is it? There is no fast repairs. There is leaders got the starts and the restarts. So anytime the pace car moves off, leader can go, which makes it interesting. And I believe they're going to have to make a pit stop before. Well, it's going to be close. I think they got to make a pit stop before the first stage at 45 if there's no yellows.
I don't know. I think they could probably stretch it, but...
I just think tire drop-off is going to be the issue.
Yeah, but the question is not tire drop-off. If you can make up the time you lose during the pits. And from what I was told last race, it takes about 20 laps to pull that off. It takes you about 20 laps to make up the time you lose on this track. So I don't think first and second stage you're going to see pit stops, maybe. Maybe someone does it for a bit of a strategy reason. I think we're going to be seeing pit stops in the last stage, if they can pull it off.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of guys do that before. Come in, you know, they kind of throw away the first stage, but it sets them up for positions for the second stage.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because obviously on the stages, everyone will always get brand new tires. So like you're never really going to gain too much unless you pit in like lap 49 or something like that, or one lap before the stage ends. You pit and you get out and you try and get in front, but generally like with these stages, it's hard to pit early and try and gain positions because you'll be running on shitty tires.
Well, we got a pretty cool track here tonight. I think 78 on the track, 78 in the air. It should be pretty good. And warm-up looked pretty good. Didn't really see too many guys wrecking out there, so hopefully we see a good race tonight.
Yeah, it's just typical wrecks you see from practices. People trying to push a little bit more, just seeing what they can do.
See Braden Johnson on the outside. Looks like Joe Mitchell is going to stay on the inside for this first start. Second row is going to be Adam Baker and Shane Papala.
We actually see what Shay does. Like we all know Baker is the kind of guy that just like push and get to the front. Shea's always had a bit more strategy to it, so it's going to be interesting to see what he does here.
Yeah, and usually his car gets better in the long run. Short run, usually not that great. So be good to see. He's got a new paint job on there too.
And of course, a few interesting ones back there as well. Of course, is Brad Speidel and Andrew Melvin. Both of them are rookies to the league.
Yeah, but we know Speidel from Die Hard. We know he's a good driver, so it should be a good fit here. More competition. Pace car goes in. We're getting ready to go green here tonight.
Mitchell holds it and takes off. There you go. Gets a bloody good start straight away, as always.
Ain't wasting no time.
And Baker didn't really get much of a run on Shea Papala, but I think Shea's just going to let him have it. Yep, Baker takes the inside and takes position back. And he almost starts fighting for second there. Most of the field is all single filed out. But a little bit of a fight going on further back, as I think Tyler Pluff has already taken 2 positions.
And here goes Shane Papala now taking a look underneath the 48. Quick change of hands.
Oh yeah, and we had a little fight just behind them as well with Jeff Sharp and Brad Speidel. Speidel's fallen back 2 positions here. And Jeff Sharp, I think, has come back forward at least 1 and 2. And you see Jay Felton moving up as well.
Yeah, Jay Felton's your wild card tonight, huh?
I don't know. It looks like he had internet issues earlier, so I'm hoping he's going to be fine.
Everyone's pretty single filed out right now. They're looking pretty good.
Waiting. There's no point in the fight just yet. People will make some positions they can, like Tyler Pluff right now on Ron Hollifield, sorry. And then that's opened the door for Lupe Gonzalez to do the exact same thing. So both of them take the position away from Ron Hollifield.
Yeah, Gonzalez is going to start making his way to the front. You see the 12 of Tyler Pluff right in front of him in 11.
Pluff had one of the fastest laps during practice. Of course, we've now destroyed those laps in quali, but he's still showing he's definitely got the pace here. He just unfortunately had a bad quali, so he started at the back. So he's got a good chance of moving up if he can keep it up.
We're going to jump inside with Andrew Melvin. Let's take a lap around here so you can see what the track is like.
Yeah, Melvin's right on the rear of Adam Baker, who's right on the rear of Shea Papala. So there's a nice little 3-car pack going in. And you see Baker starting to stick his nose in. He is not patient. He's going to try to take the position on the inside. And Shea's going to give it to him. Just knock. Hold on. No.
Maybe not.
Nah, it looked like Shea was about to start fighting for it there, but I guess he just didn't quite feel right in the corner and let Baker take it.
Yeah, it's kind of early to really be fighting over it right now. You don't want to, you got to be around at the end.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter where you are in lap 10. It matters what lap you are at the very end, what position you are. Oh.
Meanwhile, Joe Mitchell has got himself a nice little comfortable lead. Braden Johnson kind of separated from Adam Baker at the moment. Let's go back here a minute.
Braden was Braden's been keeping up pretty well. He had a bit of a moment there with the wall, but he's all right. Didn't do any damage or anything. Just had a bit of a scare. And now that Baker's back ahead of Shea, I expect to see Baker trying to push up to Braden, which he already is. He's just gained by about 0.1 of a second last lap, so he's already on the move back up.
Look at Johnson closing in on Mitchell.
I think see this accordion get really close and then maybe separate again unless they get the position. Mitchell is not the easiest guy to pass on this track, that is for sure, and he doesn't. He makes you work for it. He's waiting to get right up there. He might go for the run right now.
There he goes.
Sticks his nose down on the inside, but I think he's not going to be far enough in to get the position. And nope. Good runner from Joe Mitchell. Oh,
Mitchell into the wall.
You called it.
Tell you, he's trying to make the track wide already.
Yep, and unfortunately that means Baker's getting past, and he's going to now fight off Shea Papala.
And unfortunately, Joe's going to get a little bit frustrated right there. He's going to have to take a breath and kind of get himself back together and get back out of here,
That's all right. He's always got good pace. It's just unfortunately, once you get a little under pressure, sometimes everyone cracks. It always happens.
Andrew Melvin sitting in 5th. Jeff Sharp right now in 6th. Everybody's pretty single filed all the way through. Baker's is closing in right now. He's about 1/10 behind.
Oh yeah, he's not letting off. He gained him by a little bit last lap, and even better this lap. But of course, catching and passing is always a little different. If the guy in front can hold his line, he can make it an absolute pain to pass and absolutely destroy your own tires. So we'll see what Baker's got for Braden Johnson, that's for sure.
Let's go back a little bit in the field. Tyler Pluff. in that number 12. Luca Gonzalez just still kind of hanging out back here. Ron Hollyfield in the number 7, sitting 13th. You got Jeff Glockner in 14th. And then where's Larry Holloway? Larry Holloway back here in 15th off the pace. I wonder if he...
believe he started in the pits, I think.
Yeah.
I think I saw him in the pits from the start, because he was really far back, unless he had like an incident and lost it. I'm going to say, Baker is really catching Braden Johnson. He almost went for a bit of a dive that's let Braden know he's there.
And
he's
there's Shane and Joe Mitchell again side by side, looking for...
Shay's had a good run here, may get the position. And yep, Shay's going to dive it in there.
And here comes Andrew Melvin now.
But just not quite enough room for Melvin then. Mitchell's going to defend the position from him, but Mitchell's almost got to run on Shay here, just not quite enough.
Joe trying on the outside, try to get that run.
And Melvin's going to be in a good position. He's just sitting and watching this, just waiting for the opportunity.
That's why let those guys fight it out, let them burn their tires up, look for that hole, and take it.
Oh yeah. Considering he's a rookie of the league, that'll be a really good take for him. He's going to remember, relax, keep it calm. He's got another like 30 laps to go. There's no rush.
And
that's exactly what he's doing.
Vital right now. I'm not used to seeing him in the number 76. He's sitting 7th, so not too bad. I see Gonzalez underneath the 12 of Tyler Pluff. So Gonzalez taking another spot.
Looks like most of the field at the moment is kind of just relaxing a bit. For instance, Baker has pretty much caught up to Johnson, but I haven't seen him go for the pass yet. Just kind of sat there, lap after lap.
Go hang out with Baker for a minute.
But he hasn't quite got the pace for it yet, or maybe he's just not been in the position, or maybe he is deciding to sit back for a bit and let Braden do all the work. After all, it doesn't matter which lap you lead, as long as it's the one right at the end.
Only one that matters is that checkered flag.
Oh yeah. As Robert Barris could tell you, you don't even need to lead a lap. As long as you just get the lead on the yellow flag, you're all good. He's really right up on him though. He's not letting him go anywhere. Just doesn't quite seem like he gets the run on any of these straights. Gets right up there, right behind him, just not quite enough.
I know Braden definitely sees him in the mirror, so he's got to be watching.
He's diving in right now. Baker's done at the inside. Never mind.
And look, he's going to pinch him down.
Oh yeah, he's not making life easy for Baker. But Baker did get a little bit of a run there. He might get it here, because Braden did have a bit of a wiggle before the next corner. But I think that outside run's going to be too powerful for him. Yep, and once again, just once he gets that foot down, he's gone. I think Baker's going to keep trying. He's in for it now. All it takes is one guy to make a mistake, and the other guy will get the position. That was a good run from Baker there. He's got all the room.
He's definitely got it going in, just cannot get back in the throttle.
Yeah, he has to wait for Braden to make a slight mistake to try and gain on that stretch.
But he better hurry up, because he's going to burn them tires up, and these other guys, Papala, Mitchell, and Melvin are right there.
Oh, that was a good run from Braden. He just takes the position back with confidence.
And I see.
Now Shay's right behind him as well. And now you've got a 4-car pack up front, including Joe Mitchell right behind Shay. Looks like Andrew Melvin has backed up from this pack either intentionally or just by lack of pace. Either way, he's not going to be a part of this 4-car brawl. Unfortunately, now Baker's has to be a lot more careful about attempting this path, because if he screws it up, or if he loses too much pace in the next straight, he's going to lose at least 2 positions.
And you got Jay Felton right there, Speidel, Jeff Sharp, slowly catching up to Melvin. If those guys get together, they get up here, we'll have a good battle for the lead going on.
Oh yeah, we'll have like a 8-car brawl at that point. I was actually watching, so you're watching like Shay kind of sitting back there, but you're watching Mitchell sit back further away from Shay even. He's just like waiting at the very end of it, just not going to try and fight it, just relaxing. I know he's got more pace than what he's currently using. He's just sort of just like, nope, I'm going to be not involved in this.
Yeah. Well, you know, it only takes one guy to make a mistake. They can take out that whole front part of the field, too.
Unfortunately, Mitchell knows that way too well. It's been an unfortunate result of many accidents.
So we're at lap 27. Braden Johnson, 18 laps led so far.
Oh yeah. We'll see how long he can hold on for it, because he's still under attack by Baker. I think at this point we need to repaint Baker's car. Just have one word written all over it: attack.
I think he would like that. See Jay Felton right now closing in on the 73 of Jeff Sharp. He tried to get him last lap. He's working on him right now.
Oh, good pace in that run there. He might actually get him here.
Yeah, Sharp.
I think Sharp's going to back off. Yep, Sharp's going to let him have it.
Yeah, Sharp got a little wiggly there.
It's interesting because you watch the cars, like you're watching thinking like, oh, he's the outside line might go for the run here, but they seem like they start and they're always like, oh, never mind, maybe not. Like they just tap the throttle and make you think they're going to try and defend.
I was just watching up here with Shane, Adam Baker, and Joe Mitchell, man. Those guys were looked like they were getting ready to take it 3 wide for a minute, and now they're back single file.
These guys aren't silly. They're not going to commit seppuku with the entire group. But I'm going to say, they are getting close. Shea had to go a little bit wide there to not ram into the back of Baker.
And look at Mike Grandy's joined the second pack. Mike Grandy in
like,
number 2.
David Gainsworth will catch up as well. Second pack's running about 22 1s-ish, and Gainforth is running a little faster than them. So he'll probably join this little pack as well. Phelps is going to try and break away now and get up towards Andrew Melvin, who's now just driving a race on his own.
It'd be interesting to see who does what during the pits.
Oh yeah.
In lap 33, Braden Johnson still out front.
He's holding on well. Like one thing I've always liked about Braden is when watching him, he is annoying to pass. He has a really good line. That's also a very good defensive line. No, it doesn't matter what track he's on, he just makes it just brutal to pass him. And the idea generally is if you don't get past him on the first try, you probably won't get past him at all, because he will be able to defend it over and over and over, unless he makes a really big mistake.
It looks like we got something going on back here with Tyler Pluff and David Gainforth. Pluff was on the inside. I don't think he was able to do anything, and he kind of slips back. And then right behind them, they have the 53 of Lupa Gonzalez, and that's 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Let us say, Shea's been getting closer to Baker than Baker has to Braden, so it looks like Shea might try and get around on Baker at this point. See, he really gets close to one entrance there, like he almost runs into the rear of Baker. And he gets pretty good runs on exit. He might try and going for this himself. Try and force this issue.
But you know, when you're back there long enough and nobody's moving, you got a fast car, you know what you got to do.
If someone's got to do something, you got to break the stalemate. And interestingly, I think it looks like Andrew Melvin might actually start catching up to these guys. He's running almost identical laps. We're just looking at this lap. He's holding pretty much right there. He's not gaining really, but he's not losing either. So you'll see. You might see Andrew Melvin join this fight if they slow down, and Baker going on the inside. And he really forces it in there. There was almost no room for him to fit in, but he's gone for it. Oh, and Shea into the wall. Oof. And then Mitchell passes him.
Mitchell going to go down on the inside and take it.
Shea's not going to let him get it without a fight. But I think in the end, Mitchell's going to get the run here. And yep, he takes the position back. That's unfortunate from Shea. I guess he was watching the fight up ahead, just kind of got distracted or excited and just touched into the wall.
That's Adam moving back to 4th. That'll put Joe Mitchell up to 3rd. Adam Baker still sitting 2nd. Braden Johnson, your leader, in at number 3.
He's making it work for us, for sure. I would probably done the exact same thing Shea did there. You're watching the car ahead of you just dive into a gap that I would not have thought possible.
Yeah, you kind of forget.
Interesting, Jack Lochner going into the pits. I wonder if he's got damage. Yes, pretty bad damage.
Now Baker's going to try the outside.
Well, at least this is something different.
Here comes Joe Mitchell now. Oh, Joe got a little squirrely. We know Joe's got a fast car, but can he do anything with it right now? Oh
yeah, and you're seeing you start to watch these guys start to wiggle a bit. Like for instance, if you watch Braden Johnson as well, he's starting to wiggle in those rear tires as well. Everyone's trying to find that last little hundredth of a second more pace.
Coming to lap 41 too.
That's the difference between you making it and your car killing itself. And whoa!
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, that got really interesting really quick. Baker tried to make a slight dive on Braden, and then Mitchell decided I'm going to do the exact same thing and dove really hard on Baker. That almost ended up as an incident. And surprise, surprise, Andrew Melvin is catching up.
I was just going to say, Andrew Melvin is now part of this party. And here goes Shane.
And Shane's going to take the inside. Mitchell's going to go way wide up here, give him all the room in the world. Which is he going to get run on exit? Looks like he's going to get a reasonably good run back. But Shane's going to be a good position, take the position next corner.
You can see these guys in that low lane, man. They run it in, and it looks so good, but then mid and out, they just can't get back in the throttle hard enough.
Yeah, but also watching these high lines as well, you notice like every once in a while, the guys on the high line will hit the throttle, then let go, and then hit it again. And well, Melvin going the inside now. Mitchell can lose position to Andrew Melvin. Yet Melvin takes it cleanly. And now this is a 5-car battle with one rookie in the field.
And we got 2 more laps to first stage.
Well, that's the right time to take the position then. Get up there, take the position right before stage finish.
Let's get back here. Andrew Melvin now closing in on Papala, trying to get one more spot.
Don't think he's going to quite be able to manage unless he manages to kill Papala.
Oh, Papala gets a little bit squirrely.
And so did Baker as well. Baker had a bit of a wiggle himself. They're pushing hard. But I believe that will be stage.
And that is it. Stage 1.
Absolute surprise there, seeing Melvin pop into the top 5. Or top 4, rather. Took advantage of an opportunity and took the position. Sometimes that's all it takes. You don't have to be the fastest guy. You just need to be there at the right time.
The right time is everything. So you got Braden Johnson, your stage winner, Adam Baker 2nd, Shane Papala 3rd, Andrew Melvin 4th, Joe Mitchell 5th, Jay Felton 6th, Brad Speidel 7th, Mike Randy 8th, Jeff Sharp 9th. Rounding out top 10 in the stage is Tyler Pluff.
Remember, Tyler Pluff started right at the back, so that's a pretty good game for him. He gained about, what was it, 4 or 5 positions.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good run going right now. Guys are getting ready to hit the pits.
I think we all know the order of the day in here. 4 tires, gas, and a windscreen repair, probably.
Yeah, it's got to be 4 tires and fuel. You got to be insane to come out of here with right side tires only.
Yeah, well.
I mean, we've seen it.
Never ends well when it happens, but we've seen it.
Yeah, we've definitely seen it. See if everybody can stop. Anybody backing up? Well, look like a bunch of clean stops.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone back up, so I think we're all good here.
Because whose guys are faster?
Yeah, who's got the RNG? It looks like Braden Johnson just gets ahead. Baker tried it, but not quite enough.
Looks like Andrew Melvin's going to get out 3rd.
Looks like our positions are going to be roughly the same. I don't think anyone's really gained anything there. I think the only real loss would have been Jeff Sharp losing position to Tyler Pluff. Yeah, that appears to be it. That appears to be the only losses here.
We have a couple of drivers sitting getting some repairs done too. Banging out some fenders, but not too bad. Look at Andrew Melvin, man, up to 3rd.
I can't remember if it was Larry Holloway or Ron Hollowfield who was pretty much almost a lap down, but he's now going to be in the pack as well in like 8th.
Yeah, I think that was the 70 of Holloway.
Yeah, I believe so as well. I was now in 11th, sorry, not 8th, my bad. That's a pretty good game for him. He's now in the pack, he's now in the race, and he's got fresh tires, and he's actually gained a few positions as well. So that's a big win.
Yeah, you want to at least be you want to be in the race and with the pack, not running alone.
So good thing about these stage races that pretty much is almost guaranteed every 40 laps. So even if you have a really bad start, doesn't matter. Get the car repaired, get it back on, get some new tires on it, and wait to the next stage, and you have a chance to strike.
So you're here with SoMo Racing League in the TopCityTravel.com B Series. This is the Master Trooper Junius A. Walker remembered, a hero remembered. Our thoughts and our prayers continually go out to Joe Owen and his family.
You can't see it, but absolutely.
These guys are putting on a good race, man.
Oh yeah, it's definitely interesting to see. And the weird thing seeing is Andrew Melvin in third. Where does Shape Apala go?
Shane was sitting to get some repairs done. He's back in 13th, but he's not worried about it because we still have another stage, and I mean, we still have plenty of racing to go.
Oh, of course, for sure. But that's an interesting thing. Is now we have a rookie in third. Well, rookie in this league. It makes it sound cool when I say rookie. Like, oh, you got a bright spot.
Like, wait, watch out.
He's got them red tags on him, man. He's brand new.
And then we go back to number 76, Brad Spidle, making his debut tonight right now, sitting in 7th. Your buddy Jay Felton right there, the number 9, sitting in 5th.
Yeah. He's not my wild card, but he's the guy I always want to see win. That's a good race. It's just some bad luck, kind of like me.
It looks like Braden Johnson's going to take the inside on this start, too.
That's the right way to go. On the first corner, the inside is definitely powerful. If you get the run at the start, you just pretty much win.
Well, you know, at least you know they can make it to the second stage without pitting if tires allow them.
Braden's holding, off he goes, gets a really good run, and wow, Andrew Melvin with a good run on the inside. He's going to take second position immediately. And Jay Felton's going to try and get third as well.
Yeah, Jay wants to get around Baker.
Baker tried to go inside there, and Felton tried to go a little bit wider, so that almost became an incident. Looks like Baker's going to get the run on exit here. And I think Felton's going to give it up. Nope, hold on, we're almost going to go 3 wide with Mitchell.
Yeah, Joe Mitchell's ready, man.
Yeah, Baker went really wide, and Felton went really low. Mitchell's also just like, ooh, perfect. Thankfully, cooler heads did prevail.
And look at Felton.
But there's still a lot of fighting going on up front right now.
Felton almost has that spot from Baker. He was being really cautious. He could have slid it up, and he didn't. There he goes. He's going to take it now. Baker's going to go to the inside.
Just a quick note as well, a little bit behind these guys, you've got Brad Spidle, Mike Randy fighting that out. And they've been fighting out since the start right now. But I think Granny's going to get the run here. Yep, Granny takes it.
And here comes Tyler Pluff now.
Yep, Pluff's going to take the position as well. You've got a fight behind for David Gameforth and Jeff Sharp. But I think Sharp just has a good run here.
Oh, almost a little bit of contact between the 48 and the 9.
Baker on the inside of Felton now, and he's going to take the position back. And Mitchell's going to try and stick his nose in as well, I think. Yep, Mitchell stuck his nose in now.
Jay Felton got to get those elbows up on the wheel there, man.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I think Mitchell's going to take the position there rather cleanly. Felton just didn't have enough to fight him.
Jay's smart though, you know. He'll back off, let these guys go. He'll save those tires.
Oh yeah, he's got 45 laps to play with. And there's a lot of fighting going on further back. You've got
Lupa Gonzalez.
And Shane Papala, I believe.
David Gameforth and Shane Papala.
Yeah, that's it. And you got who was that? Yeah, Lupe joining in as well.
Yeah, Lupe's trying to get around the 101 right now.
I'm expecting to see Lupe start making some moves from this point onwards. Like this is the part where he usually starts attacking. So we'll see if he can make some runs up to the front.
And Joe Mitchell quick diving it down low. I don't know what that was.
Adam Baker right in the back of Andrew Melvin. He's going to go on the inside. Oh, but man, Melvin really ran it in there. Looks like Baker's going to get a better run on the inside. You don't normally see that with the inside run. He's getting a better run on exit. Melvin's went really deep on entry. They're running side by side still. I think Melvin's starting to get better runs on exit now, so it's going to be really hard for Baker to take the position. But I think he's going to keep sticking it in there. All it takes is one mistake from either guy, and then the other guy's going to get the position or die.
Let's jump in. We're going to jump in with Joe so we can watch this from his window.
Oh yeah, it's going to be beautiful watch these guys just side by side constantly. And if this continues, the longer it goes, the worse it's going to be for Adam Baker's tires. So he's going to make this stick ASAP.
Yeah, he's got to get by because it's just going to hurt him.
He's almost got by there, but looks like Melvin got a good run again, so he's going to bring it side by side again. I think, yep, this corner. Oh, we got a yellow flag.
And it looks like Jeff Sharp.
Yep.
Let's go back and take a look and see if he had any help or a self-inflicted wound here.
Self-inflicted, unfortunately. Just put his foot down too hard and just slammed it in the inside wall.
You see him come up off the line. Yeah, the back end. Oh, man, hard hit into the wall, too.
That poor thing is going to be gone.
Let's go jump in with him.
Interestingly, on my end, he hit the wall so hard he vanished from reality.
Oh, you know what? There was somebody in front of him. Looked like the 76 almost lost it. I don't know if you saw that or not. 76 had a moment, and I think Sharp may have just backed off a little bit and let the back end of the car get around on him.
There was a lot of fighting going in front of him. Yeah, it looks like Brad Spital had a hell of a moment, and Jeff Sharp just put his foot down too hard.
Now we got guys in the pits. Looks like guys are getting 4 tires and probably a splash of fuel. Looks like Baker's going to get out first. Johnson, and a fight between the 18 and the 88. And I believe they're going to give it to Joe.
I believe he's going to get that. We'll see what happens. Baker way out in front there.
Yeah, I think Baker was smart. I think Baker didn't take any fuel, just tires. Or if he did, maybe he took like a gallon of fuel because he was definitely down and out way before these guys.
I'm not sure. My screen is bugging out a little bit on my end, but I think Baker only took rights.
Ooh, that's a possibility. Yeah, he only had a 11.2 second stop. Johnson had a 15.
He stopped for me, he was like glitching and lagging, and it kept vanishing. But I only saw the right side go up. I never saw the left side go up, and it was too quick for the left side to go up and get the tires on. So I think he just took rights here.
Well, this is the time to do it. If you're going to do it now while it's early.
Oh yeah, it was only 10 laps of racing, I'd say, so it's definitely a risky call, but it's not as bad as it could be. It's definitely a viable one. We'll see what happens. The question is going to be how much pace he's going to lose on those dead tires on his left, and how long it will take for him to kill himself, because like those who have raced with one side tires know, after a while, it's like you're driving on ice on your left side, and you're like driving perfectly on the right, and you'll kill yourself every time. But occasionally, pull it off.
Looks like the lights should be going out. Let's see. Let's take a quick look at the top 10. Adam Baker, Braden Johnson, Joe Mitchell, Andrew Melvin, Mike Grandy, Jay Felton, Tyler Pluff, Shane Papala, Brad Spital, Lupa Gonzalez.
Yeah, Lupe gained 2 positions in that last stint. I think he was back in 12th at the start. He's now in 10th.
You see him slowly moving forward. He's got it down, man.
He's in no rush. There's no reason for him to go crazy with it. As long as he gets there right at the end, that's all that matters.
There were 53. Lupa Gonzalez sitting there in 10th right now.
I gotta say, so far I've been pretty impressed with Andrew Melvin right now. In fact, he's managed to hold up at the front, not lose positions. Had a fight with Baker, didn't panic, didn't hit Baker, didn't hit the wall, gave each other space. It was a really good race between those two. I'm kind of sad that the safety caution kind of ended that because Melvin was really giving Baker a run for his money.
Yeah. Well, now is another story. Everybody's got the fresh tires up front. We got Mike Grandy sitting there in 5th. And
right
Jay Felton in 6th. Yeah. And then...
the interesting one is Tyler Pluff. Tyler Pluff moved up as well. He's now in 7th. Remember, he was the fastest guy in practice, but not in quality. So he's got enough pace to maybe keep fighting up here if he can keep doing it. In fact, almost like the 3rd or 4th row are all competitive, really fast cars. And behind them, people are not slackers. They're still good drivers.
And Baker's off.
They're off, yep. It's a really good run. It looks like Mitchell's going to get a run on Braden on the inside. Well, Melvin almost got his position taken by Mike Grandy. Grandy's on the inside of him.
Yeah, Grandy's coming to life right now, man.
Oh, yeah, we're 2 by 2 right now.
2 by 2, 2 deep.
Oh yeah. Looks like Grandy's gonna get
look like contact between the 18 and the 3. A little door slamming.
Oh yeah, both of them want that real estate. They'll fight each other for it if they have to. Oh.
Wow, Joe slid way up there, man. That was a good save, keeping it off of
and he
Braden.
taps the rear of Braden there. On entry, taps the rear of Braden.
Grandy's going by the 88. Now Jay Felton and Shane Papala taking a look.
I shouldn't have mentioned it because now he's losing position, which is a shame. But now you've got Mike.
Ooh, that was close.
Like Mike Grandy's now going to be on the rear of Joe Mitchell, who's going to try and fight Braden Johnson. Meanwhile, Baker is just checking out.
Yeah, Baker's already 7/10 to the good, man.
They said that right side tire strategy is currently working for him.
Look at Shane Papala dive that in. right underneath the 9 of Jay Felton's. Then he made it stick so far.
That got really close for a while, but it looks like both of them are good. And Felton is not giving him much room. He's squeezing him down there. Looks like Shay's just got a lot of pace right now, and Felton not got much to match it right now. Oh, he almost... Oh, we had a bit of a moment there. Both cars were touching, and both realised that they're going to spin each other. And both just kind of backed it off for a bit.
We've seen Shane do that quite a bit. Look at Felton right back. Oh,
pushing Jay.
Wow, you got a little bit of a crushed-in rear on that car now.
Oh,
I don't know, man. We might be missing something. Might be a little something going on out there on that track we don't know about. Well, you know...
Actually returning the favor from the previous corner.
This is the chase, man. You know what I mean? Like this, they got 12 drivers that are in the chase right now. Got 3 races to advance. 4 of those 12 are not going to advance after that 3rd race. So I mean,
so what you're saying? If I make it like an accident?
Yeah, pretty much. or fight like a dog to get to the front, because you know it's like 10. It's, you know, you got to look at it this way. In their mind, it's like 10 to go.
Oh yeah. Interesting to see Grandy is pretty much holding up Shea Papala and Felton. So that's giving Felton the opportunity to try and push back on Shea. The Grandy is not a slouch in speed, but at the moment it looks like Shea's got a lot of pace, but he's going to get past Grandy to make use of it.
Oh, we got somebody down on the wall.
Still got fighting up front between Mitchell and Braden. Mitchell had a bit of a wiggle there. Not sure Mitchell passed.
Yeah, Mitchell is going to get by.
Whoa!
Oh, Mitchell going. Oh, hard hit.
Same thing that happened with, what's his name?
Sharp.
Yes, exactly. Just, you push too hard, you put your foot down too early, and it's just going to go. It's just going to rotate.
Oh, man, lots of damage on the side of Joe's car, too. But thankfully, he's still running.
Yeah, now Braden's being passed by Mike Grandy.
I was just going to say, Grandy's moving.
Oh, it doesn't quite work. And it looks like Paolo's going to try the outside on Grandy. He's now got the outside run. If he can make it work, he's going to pass Grandy with not much issues. Grandy's still in the better position here. He's still got his nose ahead.
And look at...
really sticks it out there. Look at that.
Man.
Really good run from Shea on that outside. That's probably the best outside line I've seen so far at the moment. Nice and wide, right in the middle of the track, and then good run on the exit. And every single time... Oh, never mind, he's into the wall. Oof.
Oh, no.
Yep, and loses the position to Jay Felton now, and he's going to be under attack by Andrew Melvin again. That frees up Mike Grandy. Grandy holds the position, still in 3rd.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mike Grandy was doing a really good job down on that inside line, man.
Shea isn't done. Yeah, he's attacking again on Jay Felton.
He's down on the inside.
Oh, I think they almost tapped there. They were really door to door.
We've seen some of that tonight already, man.
Jay's not interested in that fight again.
Meanwhile, look at Adam Baker, 2.2 seconds ahead.
Yeah, don't forget, like, Braden was being attacked by Joe Mitchell all this time, so it's giving Baker, like, a mile to play with.
Taking a look back from the leader.
Oh, yeah, you can just see the speck in the distance. That might be Braden Johnson, or it might be a bit of dust. It's hard to tell.
It's just amazing.
Mitchell's car does not look the best right now.
Yeah, Mitchell definitely got some damages on that one. He'll definitely be looking forward to this next stage. Meanwhile, look at Lupe Gonzalez, side by side with Andrew Melvin.
He's got rear damage and front damage. Yeah, he's going in on the inside of Melvin here. Melvin's really wide up there. I think he's just going to give him position, but that's if he's trying to get a good run, that's way out there. Kind of a shame, because Melvin was really fighting up at the front 4, and now he's just backed off and he's just dropped like 6 positions, or 4 positions, sorry. Wrong word.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. Maybe got a bad set of tires.
Yeah, or a bit of bad luck, or also, oh hello, who's in the tire barrier? Jeff Gluck in the tire barrier in the entrance to the pits.
Oh no.
Guess he just, yep.
Let's go take a look.
Just went in too hot, straight into it, boom. And then got stuck in it by the looks of it.
Oh yeah.
This is the best of us. You go a little too hot trying to save that one, like, half a second.
Meanwhile, Baker out front 21 laps led. He's got about 2.3 seconds over Braden Johnson. Mike Grandy sitting in third. Shane Papala right behind Mike Grandy in fourth. And then you got Jay Felton in at number 9 sitting fifth. Lupa Gonzalez in sixth. And then Andrew Melvin 7th. Tyler Pluff 8th. Ron Hollyfield being quiet, working his way up in 9th. And then Larry Holloway, the man who was all the way in the back, up to 10th.
Oh yeah, and guess he's right behind him. He's now fighting off a somewhat damaged Joe Mitchell. A few of the quiet movers to watch as well, like Tyler Pluff and Lupe Gonzalez. We expect from Lupe from the push up to the front. Pluff's been working away with it too. He's still in 8th and he's right behind. He was right behind Andrew Melvin. So he has a chance to try and make an attack as well.
You see, Melvin does close up a little bit on Gonzalez, but not able to really do anything just yet.
Yeah, it's good to see Lupe up at 6th now, and he's got pretty good pace. He might end up. I can't believe he's going to start catching the cars ahead because he's a little bit faster. Expect to see him catch up. Also, Baker is still running fast at that time, so he's gone.
Yeah, he's 21.7 last time by.
Those dirty left tires are apparently just better than brand new ones, I guess.
You know, sometimes 2 tires is it, man. Especially if you got a really tight car, you get 2 tires on there. A lot of times it'll loosen it up and give you that feel that you're looking for. And there goes Papala. Yep.
Yeah, he makes the position on Mike Grandy in one corner. That's how you do it. One corner, done and dusted, off he goes.
Change has got to keep it off the wall.
Yeah, he's hit it a few times for sure. That's to be expected. Everyone's pushing to try and find that little bit more every time. It always happens. You're trying to find that 100th more just to get past the guy, and you're like, oh, that 100th is now the wall.
And especially with the stages too, you know what I mean? You get those extra bonus points, obviously, the higher up in the stages you are. And being in the chase, you know what I mean? Every point is going to count. I think last season, it came down to a tie between, in the Cup Series, I think. No, it was the season before. There was a tie between Lupa Gonzalez and Adam Baker, and I think Lupa Gonzalez by like 1 point over him or something. And it was crazy.
Nice.
So every point does count, you know what I mean? So if you're going to finish 4th in the stages and you can get 3rd, that's 1 more bonus point. That might be the decider.
Everything you can get. And Baker's going to get a lot of points for lead laps here because he is gone. Occasionally, it looks like Braden Johnson gets a lap on him, but he starts catching him, but it looks like Baker's just nursing his tyres now. Whoa, we got a yellow. That's lap 90, that's why. Mild heart attack.
Yeah, it goes quick, right?
I was like, oh, who died? Oh, it's just a stage. We're good.
So we got a Sim Racing's at stage number 2, Adam Baker, Braden Johnson, Shane Papala, Mike Grandy, Jay Felton, Lupa Gonzalez, Andrew Melvin, Tyler Pluff, Ron Hollyfield, and Larry Holloway rounding out the top 10.
And Mitchell just outside the top 10 here.
Yeah, it's too bad, too, because Mitchell had a really fast car, man.
Yep, just when he gets into fights, just occasionally gets a little bit distracted by something and just loses it. Just put his foot down a little too hard on the throttle there. You saw it happen for Sharp as well. You just push that little bit too much. You try a little harder than you should.
A little bit of a accordion effect going into the pits there.
Yeah, we went to 4 or 5 cars nose to tail bumping. It's gonna get messy quick. Looks like Felton's almost pushing the number 2.
Well, you know, sometimes when you're going down pit road, if the pit road speed's 45, some guys are doing 40, 41, 42. I mean, even though it's only a couple of mile difference, that big difference, man, is...
Baker missed the stall.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
I think that's going to get Braden in the position.
Yeah, but you get behind somebody in the pits and they're going slower than what the speed is because you already feel like you're crawling. It doesn't take much for you to get aggravated and start trying to push him.
Well, this is an interesting change. Shea Papala comes out in first.
Yeah.
Baker just beats Braden by an absolute nose hair, just a little bit. That's going to be a sudden change, and Mike Grandy holds 4th, of course, and Jay Felton in 5th. But that's that change from Shea.
Yeah, we know Shane's definitely got a car for it. He sat that last stage getting some damages repaired, so this time he opted not to, and he's out in the front. We'll see if he's able to pull away and get that car out in clean air.
Oh yeah.
Take a quick look at the summary here. We've had 3 lead changes. We are under caution number 3. 2 of those cautions were for stages. This is second stage. Your stage 1 winner was Braden Johnson. Your stage 2 winner was Adam Baker. And right now we have a new leader, the number 89, Shane Papala, looking to try and get himself a win here and get him a guaranteed spot into the next round.
Let's say, while we got time, you probably want to see the Baker and Braden exit on pits. Look how close it was on that green line. Like, it's... Baker just gets him at the absolute last, like, half a meter. That was really damn close. Right on the green line.
And that's the difference, man. That could be the money stop right there.
So close. Like, it's just minimal difference. Maybe Braden took like half a litre less fuel, or his tyre guy just went like a little millisecond faster. That would have been it.
Yeah, somebody hiccuped.
Oh yeah, it's a bad time to sneeze.
Well, was it Baker that just slid through his stall before?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Baker
see,
slid through his stall.
and
Otherwise he would have been a mile ahead, of course.
even with that, that's still not bad coming out where he did.
Oh yeah, he could have lost another position and be in the second row. Which is weird, because second row for Baker's always been a good one, especially right in third, because he sits right behind the leader and he gets a really good run on the second place driver. So in some ways, obviously it's better, he's a position ahead, but also from what I've seen of him, he's better in the second row. But we're going to see on this start, because they're about to get started now.
Look who's on the outside in that second row. Number 2, Mike Grandy.
I'm glad to see that. He came out of absolutely nowhere for this race.
And look who's right behind him.
Oh yeah.
53, Lupa Gonzalez.
The next name, of course, is Jay Felton. They got all these fast boys up ahead. And then you got some less known guys, but some ones who've shown good pace. And right near the back, you got Mitchell. He's going to be fighting his way up. So that car's going to need pace after you got some repairs.
All right, so Papala's taking the inside. Pace car is in, and Papala is off.
It's a really good run.
That's a really good run.
Baker there, so Baker's going to take second position pretty easily. But Braden is going to stick his nose in and make him work for it.
Oh, he's going to slide it up.
That could have been really bad if it was a little bit closer. But that's safe, and you got Grandy and Felton still fighting door to door.
And Melvin and Gonzalez now.
Oh, and Gonzalez taps the wall, which is going to get Melvin the position, I believe, unless Gonzalez gets more pace. And Felton takes position from Grandy. Yep. And Melvin takes it from Gonzalez, and Felton takes it from Grandy. A little bit of fighting further back. Pluff's also in this fight as well. He might get a position himself.
Oh, Ron Hollyfield. Oh, man, hard hit.
Back on track. Gonna be a yellow flag there. Wait, what?
Green so far? Wow.
He's right on the track. What the hell?
That was a hard hit, man, too.
There's the yellow flag. Oh, that got bad. There was no yellow. What happened there?
Yeah, I don't know what he was sitting there for. I actually should have towed.
Oh yeah, Shea Papala almost got annihilated. They had to give up the position to Baker. And then Jay Felton just went into the rear of Braden Johnson. I think Melvin had to stick his nose into the pits a bit. Take out that pit cone. That could have been messy. I wonder why the yellow flag took so long.
I don't know what he's doing. He's sitting there stuck on the track.
He's still stuck on the track, is he?
Yeah, just sitting there. Oh, there he goes. He finally got it out. Maybe he had a problem.
Yeah, I feel like that was a problem because... I mean, I'm going to watch the crash again, see what happened. Maybe his crash, like his wheel died or something. Yeah, it looks like his wheel just entirely died.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't even see him in the chat anymore. Yeah. So I think maybe
it's the wheel, but I'm watching when he went into the crash, he was driving the line, he wasn't sliding or anything, just doing normal stuff. And all of a sudden his throttle dies and just slowly glides to the left. Yeah, he just off to the left and gone. Looks like he might have had an internet connection issue or his wheel died there. That's unfortunate. That's probably why he didn't leave the car, unfortunately. Just had no control. Yep. his internet died by the looks of it.
Oh man.
That is a damn shame. That could have been a lot messier, but I'm glad to see no one died.
Oh, we got some heavy fighting going on the way out of the pits here right now.
Everyone's fighting for that one position because this is where it matters. We're at the tail end now. This is the split that matters. This is the stage you want. Any position you can gain is a position that equals another better place at the end.
You got Shane.
Mitchell getting a few positions in the pits too.
Shane back out front. Braden Johnson, Adam Baker, Braden Johnson, Jay Felton, and Mike Grandy. Looks like your top 5.
Yep, and we're by no means at the end of the cautions possibly as well. Remember, cautions always breed cautions, so we may get a few more here. And everyone's fighting for it now. This is the chase races. This is where everyone starts fighting for anything they can get.
And plus, we're coming down. You know, laps are starting to wind out here now.
Oh yeah, you got 43 laps to go.
Yeah, pretty much almost another stage.
Almost the magical 42.
Yep. I'm gonna guess 2 more cautions.
I'd say 1, maybe. I'm betting 1 caution. Probably right near the end too. I know I'm putting all my chips on the table there, but 1 near the end. I'm betting it all on like 0-0 right now.
Hey, what was that burger place you ate at? What's the name of it?
Hungry Jack's.
Hungry Jack's.
I know, right? It's so silly. The funny thing is, the whole style is like the 70s diners like you had back in the day in America, of like 66 and stuff. Yeah, that's the whole style. At least
it was. Is it really?
Yeah, they've been rolling that for like 20 years now. Hasn't changed.
Hey, if something works, don't fix it.
Yep.
See too many times people fixing things that ain't broken.
Don't worry, the chairs are as comfortable now than they were 20 years ago.
Well, they're a little bit more worn in.
Maybe they're probably like brand new chairs. I see Shay go for the inside here.
Yeah. He had a good run, a good start the last time, so we'll see if he can do the same thing again.
And there's gonna be a little bit of the mind games as well on the start. You're trying to surprise the other guy on the outside. If he does it right, he's gonna get Braden Johnson past Baker. That's kind of what he wants, because Braden is fast, but he's best on the defensive. If you can get him in front of someone you want slowed down, he will slow him down really well. Seems like Braden's car always feels like it's like, you know, about another car width wider than everybody else's. Like he's got the doors open and like the windows, and he's like sticking his foot out and everything. Like it's just like, you can't quite get past the guy. Here we go. And Shay takes off nice in the early. Gets a really good run, and Braden's gonna get a good run on Baker as well. Oh, a really good run on Baker. He might get him on the turn 1 straight away. But no, Baker's squeezing him down.
Not able to hold him right there.
He's going to get a run on exit though. He may manage to get the position back. This is going to be a continual fight at the moment. We'll see who blinks first.
And you see Braden, you can see him hit the throttle. The car wants to go, but they just can't. That inside line just can't do it, man.
Oh yeah, you got to get just right. You got to force the other guy a little bit wide to give you room to play with, or you just got to hope. The moment it's starting to work. He is slowly pulling ahead of Baker, but Baker's going to start fighting back, I think. Oh, he really fought back on that corner. And the longer this goes on for, the further shape the car is going to get. Shay's loving every moment of this.
Yeah, the longer these guys can fight, that really should give him some more, some breathing room.
It looks like, oh, Braden almost had the run there, but had a bit of a wiggle and exit. Yeah. Now he's started in early, and Baker went pretty wide there. This is glorious to watch these two fight it out.
How many laps can he do this?
I think he's going to get it here. He's got a really good run. He's most of the car length ahead, and he takes it. Yep, Baker's going to back off and be like, nope, this is not.
Here comes Felton now.
Oh, Felton decides, nope. He slowed down too much. This is now mine. Wow. But nope, Felton had a wiggle and exit there, unfortunately. Lost his time.
And Grandy is right there, and Gonzalez right there also.
Like I say, that was good attack from Braden Johnson. Normally he's a really defensive guy, but we've seen him attack there. And now we see Lupe on the inside of Grandy. He takes it in 1 turn. Not even in a turn. Look at the entry. Oh, we have a bit of an accordion there. Lupe like braked in the middle of the corner and made Grandy break, which made Melvin hit Grandy. It got really interesting really quick.
Like, man, come on, people. And Braden Johnson closing in.
Yeah, I thought Shea was going to get a good run, but it looks like Braden is not only caught up, he's going for the attack right now. Going right on the inside of Shea.
I just think that damage on Shane's car is really hurting him more now.
Oh, yeah. And Braden's going to get the run on entry here. Yeah, it looks like he gets really good. It looks like Shea's car just can't quite fight back as well.
I'm surprised that Braden can run that inside line as much as he has been.
Oh yeah, he's been running it since the restart, and he's just not giving it up.
He got a little bit wiggly right there, so he's back side by side with Shane.
Well, that was a good run for Shea there. It looks like Baker's going to try and ride the Shea horse there right around Braden. We shouldn't say it like that. Someone's going to get a really bad thought in their brain.
We're going to go three wide.
3 wide. Oh. Thankfully, Baker decided the better of that one. That almost got really messy. Now we're 2x2 here.
Look at Felton down there.
Felton's going to try the inside. Oh my, and we're going 3 wide.
It's almost like 2 to go here, man.
Lupe decided the better of that one. That was not going to go well for anyone involved. And we see Felton having a run on Braden Johnson, but having nowhere to go. And then seeing Baker have a run on Shea and nowhere to go. There's just nowhere to fight for. It looks like the outside line's going to win on this run. Oh, man, seeing a beautiful fight for this front end. Oh, and Felton goes really wide. Almost goes into Baker. Now Lupe's picking a horse to ride. He's going to get to the side. Oh, he changed again.
He's up, he's down, he's up, he's down. He wants to get around. He's got a fast car. He's like, come on, guys, man.
If this keeps up, it's going to go 2 wide, 3 deep at this point. Because it looks like Granny's like, I'm going to join in as well. And Braden's finally going to get the pass, I think.
Almost. Oh, no.
He saves it. No, he doesn't save it. We're going to have a safety, I think.
And we stay green. Let me back that up real quick. Let's see what happened here.
Now Braden Johnson's up ahead. And the fight does not end there.
Yeah, Shane, back end just came out on him.
Yeah, it looks like he was fighting that car for most of that race. Like going 2 wide, 2 deep that whole time. He's going to put pressure on him. And Felton was fighting Baker there, but Baker just got the run and Felton's lost it. And now Felton's going to attack a little bit by Lupe Gonzalez. Lupe can find a position to pass him from. So now Baker's going to try and start catching up to Braden Johnson, who's now gained a little bit of time, but it looks like Baker's already chipping away at that.
And look at Gonzalez, started 14th. He is sitting 4th.
And now going for 3rd.
Going for 3rd.
Yep. Oh, got really tight there. Felton's not giving him much room.
Contact.
Oh, Lupe saves it. So does Felton. That was good control from Lupe there. It was a bit of a slide. And he loses 1 position for that, so that's not too bad. He can gain that back. Meanwhile, look who's right on the rear.
Yeah, Baker's trying to get around.
And remember, Braden Johnson is not the easiest guy on the track to pass. He makes that car really wide.
Take a look back from Braden.
So looks like we got a Pluff on the inside of Melbourne.
Hey, I just heard some shifting going on. I didn't know anybody was out here shifting tonight.
Really?
Yeah, I was just inside Braden Johnson looking from the rear camera, and I heard a 3rd gear downshift.
Yeah, I didn't hear one this lap, but that's interesting.
Listen to him going into this time. Let's jump back inside and we'll take a listen.
Not hearing anyone downshift at the moment. Yeah, not that I can hear that anyone's downshifting, I don't think. Maybe that was a one-time thing. You'll find that doing it, while it's nice to do to get a little bit more time perhaps, it is not fun. You
got to time it right.
Oh yeah, if you do it wrong, these cars will try to murder you. And they're already trying to do it as these tyres start to die. And we've got 24 laps to go for Baker to try and get past Braden, who just never makes it easy for you. Baker's trying everything to get past Braden here. Oh, Braden has a moment.
Oh, man, yeah.
And Baker's going to try and squeeze him down. Oh, we've gone side by side again. This is for the lead.
Baker got a good run.
Oh yeah, well, outside line shines, always on exit. But looks like he's doing well on entry as well. He's really making Braden's life a living hell. Gets those good runs on exit. Looks like Braden's... Oof. Baker went really wide there. That's going to give him a really good run if he gets the power down. Yeah, he really gets the power down there. You also got side-by-side Lupe Gonzalez and Jay Felton behind them. Lupe gets past Felton on the inside. But I think at the moment, the fight... Oh, Felton's going to go for the crisscross here. He's going to go the inside himself. At the moment, the fight we want to see is Braden and Baker right now. This is for the lead. In the chase still. I believe both these drivers are in the chase, right?
Yes, sir.
You can see why they are not going to give up.
Any of these chase guys win, they're guaranteed to move on. So
Oh, yeah.
the next two races, they can come out and die on the first lap, and they're going to go to the following round, you know?
I gotta say, it is amazing watching Braden fight that inside line the whole time. It looks like Baker's finally going to get it. But that inside line for Braden, he just managed to hold on there so long, and he's still holding it. He's not even going to give it up yet. Even though Baker seems to be getting the runs now.
Yeah, he's just losing just a little bit too much. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he can hold on for much longer. So Adam Baker back to the front. Braden Johnson going to go back to second. Gonzalez all the way up here in third. Felton right now sitting fourth. Oh, Felton just hit the wall. Did you see that?
No, I didn't, unfortunately.
Just backing it up right now. Go to take a look. Oh, yeah.
That's what happens when you try the inside line for more than a couple of laps. If you keep it up, your tires are going to get shredded. They're going to get hot. They're going to get bad. And the guy you're fighting will just drive away. As you can see right now, Baker is leaving Johnson in the dust. Interesting, we see Andrew Melvin back and forth with Tyler Pluff right behind him. Melvin was fighting up the front at the start, and whoa, Pluff on the inside of him already. So we had Melvin, like pretty much our highest started rookie. Then we had Pluff, probably the lowest started rookie, starting at the back of the pack because of a botched quali. But you can see they're fighting right now for fourth
side
place.
by side.
They're fighting for fourth. Looks like Pluff's going to get it here on entry. He's going to do a bit of a slide job. And gets it. Melvin might try a run on the inside here.
Yeah, look like he's going to take it in behind for a minute.
Remember, you got Jay Felton behind him, and Felton is no slouch either. So he's watching two rookies to the series just fighting it out right in front of him.
16 laps to go in this race tonight.
Yeah, it looks like Baker is just starting to check out absolutely.
Yeah, 0.5.
You can see Lupe up here in third as well. As we see, he starts in the back and comes up forward, and he's come all the way up to the top three this time.
And here goes Felton, going to get by the 88. And is Mike Grandy going to take a look?
Oh yeah, there's no reason not to give it a try in the first time. And Mike Grandy goes down.
Yeah, that yellow line's not your friend.
Oh yeah, you do not want to become close friends with that line. If you do it a little too much, well, your car will not become in one piece, that's for sure.
And we've seen that.
Oh yeah, we've all done that, I think. What could go wrong?
What could go right? That's the question. And I see Joe Mitchell back here fighting with somebody. Larry Holloway. Joe Mitchell going to take 8th. Shane Papala in 10th.
Right behind him. Shane Papala down there. Shane Papala dropped all those positions because of that incident, but he's now fighting his way back up. I don't think he's going to have enough time to make it up to the front as there's only 12 laps to go, but at least he can gain some positions back and fight more for the chase.
All he needs to do is secure himself to get to the next round. That's all you really need, you know. You want to be, the next round is going to be 8, and then the last round will be 4. So if you can get up to the 4, highest finisher of the 4 is the champion.
I've got to say, Braden Johnson's car, I've been watching a couple of laps, and the tyres are definitely not good. He actually just downshifted to the third. You're right, he did downshift to the third there.
Yeah, I've seen him do that before. I guess when Adam Baker was behind him. I know sometimes downshifting will give you that grip that you're looking for, but
he definitely needs it. His car's been sliding all over the track.
You got to time it right, man. I've seen so many guys shift too early and actually throw the car around or blow the car up. Papala did get around Mitchell.
Yeah, I'm obviously like when I'm new to driving oval, but I remember my first time trying to go into the pits. I'll just downshift the second one and go wrong.
Yeah.
Into the pits backwards. Whoopsies.
Yeah. Or end up into the barriers. So Adam Baker out here, 43 laps led, coming to 44 laps led. We are going to hit 9 laps to go. Baker at about 9/10 over Braden Johnson. Then we go back to Lupe Gonzalez in 3rd. Tyler Pluff in 4th. Jay Felton in 5th. I don't know if Tyler had a moment or not, but Jay caught right up to him.
Yeah, Tyler's been doing the midlines by the looks of it. I was sad to say I was going to call Pluff as my wild card in this race, and so far he's pretty much shown it. He's up in fourth now. He's starting at the back, and he's currently trying to fight off Jay Felton, who's going on the inside. I think Pluff is favouring that midline there. Does serve him well on X, that's for sure.
And look at Grandy.
There we go on 2x2 here.
Yep.
Looks like Felton's going to get the run on Pluff easily.
And then Melvin and Grandy fighting it out a little bit. Grandy going to go back behind Melvin, but he keeps on. He was poking his nose down there a couple of times.
Oh, he's got 6 left to try and get it, so we'll see if he can pull it off.
See if Tyler Pluff is able to get back to Jay Felton or not.
Here's a possible interesting thought that might happen here. I don't think it will. I don't think their pace is close enough, but Lupe Gonzalez is actually catching Braden Johnson.
Yeah, he's still, well, got 5 laps to go this time by. I mean, it's possible.
He's 0.8 of a second behind, and he's 0.1 of a second faster per lap.
Yeah, I was going to say, he is a little bit faster. Let's see what they get this time by. Yeah.
The closer you get, the more draft you get to, so it will close a little faster the closer you get. So he might get like a last lap fight with Braden, but I don't think he's going to make it. They ain't going to stop him though, he's going to try for damn sure. You see Melvin fighting with Pluff as well. I think
Melvin got that spot.
Now Granny's going to try to Pluff. It looks like either Pluff's tyres are dead or Pluff's car isn't quite happy with him.
And he's got that right front damage too, so that could be hurting him.
Oh yeah. Those right fronts generally make your front right tyre just burn out. It definitely looks like he's driving like his car is acting like that, so I think his front right may just be gone at this point.
Shane closed in on these guys too.
Sorry.
I said Shane closed in on these guys too. Shane is sitting here in 8th, trying to get a couple of more spots.
I think he's going to be happy with 8. I think
Grandy makes contact with the 12.
Hey, oh wow.
Oh, they save it. Wow, I got to back that up. Oh, and who is that going around? Grandy going around.
That's going to be a yellow.
Oh, and the yellow comes out. That is going to be it. Adam Baker's going to be your winner here.
Oh, Grandy just did a self spin there. That's a shame.
Oh, man. Let's go back. Let's go check that out one more time because that was pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah. I guess Grandy thought
back up a little bit more. Yeah, Grandy went to go low. I need to change the camera on that one. Hang on a second. Let's go back. See, Grandy in the 2, Pluff in the 12. Grandy goes down low. Oh, they didn't even make contact, man. Net code.
Yeah, but that's close enough. Like, you know not to get that close. Even if it didn't hit there, they would hit a couple seconds later. Like, it was... That's... I don't know. Grandy should have gone a little bit lower, I think. I don't think he was expecting Pluff to go a little more inside.
Checkered flag. Adam Baker's going to be your winner here, man.
I think I saw what happened to Grandy, actually. Shay was going inside of Grandy after that incident and tapped Grandy. So, monkey see, monkey do, or a little bit of karma, I suppose. I'm not sure. But what happened? What Grant accidentally did to Pluff, then happened to him. Unfortunate to see someone's race end like that, of course, but at the same time, it's kind of poetic.
Yeah, you know, it's racing. I mean, not a whole lot you can do about it.
Yeah, it's never fun. You know it's never intentional, but at the same time, things happen the way they happen.
Well, Adam Baker in the number 48. He is your current champion from 2017. I know he wants to make it a back-to-back dual champion, and off to a good start here. Got the win, 53 laps led. He did start 3rd, so he was up in the front to begin with anyway. We'll see, is he going to burn him down, or is he just going to, yep, here we go.
No reason to do anything else. Those tires aren't useful for anything.
That was a good run for him right there, man.
Oh yeah, he really, really definitely had the pace the whole time. All he had to do was get in front, getting clean air, and at that point, he's always just gone.
So not too bad. Let's take a quick look at the summary. We had 7 lead changes, 5 cautions. 2 of them were for stages. You had your stage 1 winner, which was Braden Johnson. Your stage 2 winner, which was Adam Baker. Adam Baker takes the checkered flag here tonight. So good run, man. 53 laps led. That ain't bad. We've seen a lot of fast drivers tonight. Where did...
Like, fast was not consistent here.
Jay Felton finishes fourth. That's not bad. So I guess we won't be able to talk to Lupe Gonzalez, so we'll congratulate him on his third place finish here. Lupe Gonzalez started 14th, and he takes home third, so that's a real good run for him, man. Congratulations, Lupe, on that. I wish we could get to talk to him sometime, but he's just not an interviewer. But we'll probably
right.
talk
it's good
to
watch him racing at least.
we'll probably talk to Jay Felton. We'll take fourth place for third. So let's get Jay Felton up here and see if we get a word in with OJ. Jay Felton, that's our booth. You got a copy?
I got you, Paul.
Hey, man, first of all, good to see you out here. Hopefully everything's cleared up your way, water receding and things hopefully getting back to normal.
It's good to be back, Paul. It's been quite the roller coaster ride the last couple of weeks down here, but things are slowly getting back to normal, and it really feels good. But it's really good to be back with SoMo Racing.
Before we talk about the race, how's the water levels over by your house? Did everything go back to where it should be yet, or are we still, hanging out?
The water started receding 3 days ago, and everything where we're at is almost normal. There are some areas close by that still have quite a bit of water, and the problem has just moved a little further south at this point. So, but so far so good.
You keep the water out of your house?
I did. I had about 6 inches in the garage, so I've been working on getting that dried out and getting some bleach in there. But really, everything's okay for me and Audrey.
Oh, good, good. All right, man. Well, we're glad that's at least coming back to normal. Now let's talk about your race here tonight. Dude, that was a great run you had here. You got a fourth place finish. Not really bad. I tell you what, watching you guys in the chase, it seems like I don't know, man, like every race now is just 10 to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was really happy with my finish. The fact that I did finish was pretty good. We had a power surge here.
Oh, no.
Right before the grid. So I had to.
I did notice that. I was worried you were going to make it.
Yeah, it was close, Wingnut, but I got back in, and I think I gridded with like 10 seconds to go, and I didn't have any sound for the first stage. So that was kind of tense. No spotter, no engine noise.
Oh, that's the worst.
Well, after the caution, I came in for the caution and was able to get that straightened out, and really didn't have any incidents with anybody. I think I got loose going into one time with Adam, and that was about it. So it was a pretty clean race for me, and this is not a track that I do all that well at. So for me to come home fourth, I really couldn't be any happier.
Yeah, it's not a bad run for you at all, man. It'll keep you up there in the points. And hopefully get you to the next round, man. 2 more races in this round. 4 drivers going to drop off, man. And then we're closing in on the championship. Still got a horse in this race, man.
We're getting down to it, aren't we?
Yes, sir. I can't believe it. It seemed like we just started the season. But, yeah, we're getting down to it. But I'll tell you what, man, good run for you. It looked like you had a pretty good car out there. Actually, the cars actually look pretty good out there tonight. Only saw a couple guys lose it, on their own coming out, and you guys kept it green, so congratulations, man.
Thank you very much, Paul.
All right, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you get out of here, man?
I want to thank Top City Travel for sponsoring our Wednesday night league. I want to thank all the drivers that reached out to me the last couple weeks, checking on me. Guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Audrey and I are doing great, and it meant a lot to us to hear from you. And I want to thank Paul and Wingnut for doing the broadcast.
Awesome.
I just remembered the last second. Now I'm kidding, mate.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what's cool, Jay? Whether it's the league or in iRacing, I mean, it just seems like guys, even though we all haven't really personally met yet, you know what I mean? We all built a pretty good friendship, pretty good bond, man, and it's really cool to see people look out for each other. And show concern and try and help out when they can, man. I think that's one of the biggest things I enjoy about this whole iRacing deal. Other than racing, it's just some of the people that you meet, and just some of the genuine good kindness out of people.
Well, you said it all right there, Paul. The messages that Audrey and I were getting, they were genuine,
Yeah.
and people were really concerned for us, and we made it, guys. So thank you so much.
Awesome. All right, man. Well, say hi for us. Congratulations on 4th here tonight, and we'll see you next week. I believe it's going to be Charlotte.
Yes, I think so. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's a good track, man.
Well, thank y'all.
All right, go celebrate, buddy.
All right.
All right, that was Jay Felton, driver of the number 9. He had a 4th place finish tonight. Lupa Gonzalez in the number 53 started 14th. He does finish 3rd. We can't get a word in with him, but congratulations, Lupe. Man, he always does that. He'll start from the back, get his way up to the front. I'll get Braden Johnson in here if we can find him. You might have to help my old eyes.
I can drag him if you want.
Yeah.
Hey, Braden, buddy, got your ears on?
Yes, sir.
I gotta say, man, you are really good at that defensive driving. Gotta ask, how'd that run feel on the inside against Baker with those tires?
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I noticed that the car was definitely a bit tight there. I gotta say, it was like 15, 20 laps, you fighting the inside there. None of us thought you could pull that off, but you really are a nightmare to pass on what we've seen. It's always good to watch.
Yeah, I was trying to release my inner Newman because I figured that was the only shot I had because I knew if he got around me, Adam just had something figured out about this place. So I knew that I had to be the best defensive driver I could because he was trying to get in on my inside on 3 a couple times. So I would just guard the inside line and be like, you're going to have to find somewhere else, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta say, you do that well, man. It's always good to see you watching, doing that. You're always up at the front too. So how you feeling about the chase right now? Looks like you're in a good position.
I'm not sure where I finished this last chase race, but this one we just did was probably my best finish. And I haven't been doing very good in the Xfinity since the chase started.
Well, you got yourself up there. From what I think I remember, I think you're pretty high up there in the points. And this is the first race of the second round. So coming out of here second, man, is definitely going to help you. I know you were at the top of it before we started tonight's race, so that's not bad. 2 more races, man. Charlotte next week. It's got to be something good down in Charlotte for you.
Oh yeah, I kind of like track too. It's pretty fun. The setup was a little tight, but I like a loose car, and I'm thinking I'll do pretty good there.
Well, if you listen, we were talking about you during the race when Adam was behind you, and when he said he thinks you're driving with the windows down, the doors open, and your foot out just to try to make the car a little bit wider. I was dying.
Yeah, it definitely. I think I had a 3-lane car for sure.
But not bad though, man. You got to lead a bunch of laps. Definitely showed you had a good car out there, and you got second place, so not really bad, man. Gonna keep you contending for the next round. You know what I mean? Not bad, brother. I guess we'll let you get your shout outs, and we'll get caught up with you next week at Charlotte.
Right on. I'd like to thank y'all for the broadcast and being up in the booth, commenting the race for us to go watch after we're done. I'd like to thank SoMo for putting on these good races for us to be able to race in. I mean, if y'all ain't seen what we just did, I mean, I feel that was amazing. And I'd also like to thank my girlfriend who watches and paints my cars, and I'd also like to thank my uncle who helps crew chief, my teammates at E&P. They practice with me, and we try to get these cars dialed in before we come, and I think that's about it.
All right, bro. Say hi for us, and we'll get caught up with you next week at Charlotte. Go celebrate, buddy.
Thank you very much. Y'all take care.
All right. All right, that was Braden Johnson, driver of the number 3. Finishes second here tonight. Got a bunch of laps led, too. I think we'll attack the winner together. How about that? That sound like a plan?
Yeah, it works for me.
All right. Adam Baker, the SR booth, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, brother, you got both of us tonight. We're going to attack you, man. Good run, man. 53 laps led. You started third. You were able to get around Braden Johnson there at the end. Walk us through your night, man.
That was an incredible race. It was so much fun out there tonight. Braden and I, we had a couple nice little battles there. The whole first stage was pretty much a battle. And we made some slight contact. They may not have even shown up on the broadcast, but
we seen it. We seen it.
Yeah, it didn't really feel like we touched, but I got the 4X on my screen, and after that I was like, I don't want to wreck or cause damage this early, so I basically backed off and then let him go. I just wanted to stay on his bumper in case he made a mistake. And he didn't really make any, I think he got tight once coming out of 2, but basically all 4 of us there at the front got tight, and he ended up getting the stage. But the 2-tire strategy was something I tried in practice, and I tried it a couple times throughout the race, and it worked out great for me. It changed the balance of the car just enough so that this setup fit a little bit more into my wheelhouse, which is a looser car, because it was pretty tight getting going on those first few laps. But yeah, it was a ton of fun. That side-by-side racing was incredible, and I, praise Braden for racing hard and, racing clean. That was a ton of fun.
Yeah, you guys put on a great show. Me and Wingnut were talking about that because we saw you come out of the pits, and I said, if you're going to do 2 tires, this is the time to do it now. And then when we saw the car really take off, I even said sometimes when you have a tight car, man, those right side tires only is perfect. Sometimes it dials it in, and it did, man.
Yeah, it helped quite a bit. I wasn't sure if it was going to, because I could feel the back end sliding a little bit more under the first few laps. And then when I played that strategy later on, Shane also did. I was expecting, me to potentially be the only one with 2 tires, but that's not how it worked out. But it was really good on the long run. It would just loosen up more and more, and I really like that, and I really needed that. From the stock setup, it wasn't doing it enough for me, so the 2 tires really changed the balance so that it helped a lot.
I gotta say, man, I think you need a new paint job in that car. There needs to just be one word painted 1,000 times over, which is attack. Because you and that with Braden Johnson, that's all that was, just constant fight over and over. It was glorious to watch, man.
Yeah, the setup the way it was very difficult to get a much better run out of the corner than anybody else in front of you. You were just kind of stuck behind the guy there, and so to make any kind of move, you had to be very aggressive. And there were a couple times, I'd peek down there and then I'd come back up, or I'd peek down and he'd come down and block. And there was one where I peeked down, he blocked, and then I came up to the outside. I think that was in the second stage possibly, and that got me to his outside, but I blew the turn. But yeah, you had to be really aggressive out there tonight to get anything done.
I'll tell you what, man, 53 laps led from a 3rd place start. You were up in the front anyway, 3rd place start, but 53 laps led, taking home the win. You guaranteed to move to the next round, so that's got to make you feel a little bit better about the next 2 races coming up. At least, you can just go out there and shoot for a win and not really matter, if something doesn't work out for you because you're locked in. So that's got to be a big relief.
Yeah, the last couple races in this series, the Indy, I had the connection error running up front, which was really unfortunate. I felt like I had a shot to win that one. And then Vegas, I made some mistakes. I kind of ruined Ron's race and my own race, and so I didn't get the finish I wanted there either. So it's nice to come back and run well and keep the car clean and keep it out front.
Well, you had a fan out here, Thomas Baker. Is that your dad?
Yeah, that's my dad. Hey, Dad.
Yeah, he was out here, man. New leader, 48, and then at the win, he's got the Adam, number 48, and that's pretty cool. Have him come out here and watch the races, man, and good to see you able to pull off a win for him here, man. Next week, Charlotte, you feeling good about it?
Yeah, I love that track. It's one of my best. Tonight, I felt like I struggled a bit in practice. Still had a decent lap time, but just felt like I couldn't get the consistency that I wanted. But Charlotte's a place where I know I can be consistent and I can be fast, so I'm looking forward to that.
Hey, one more thing. We were just saying before when I was talking to Jay, it seems like the chase is here. Obviously, we're into the next round. To us, it looks like it's intensified. It seems like everybody's got the mindset where like it's 10 to go from the drop of the green flag. Is that the feeling that you kind of feel out on the track?
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely see it. There's a lot less give and take. Something I've been trying to do ever since last week, really. A little bit more give and take. I realize that these races are pretty long. The first stage, I've gotten myself in some bad situations over the last few weeks, so I've been trying to just keep it clean in that first stage and then, see where it goes from there. But yeah, there's a lot less give and take than there has been throughout the entire season.
It just seems like it really intensified. I mean, I was even saying to Wingnut before, it seems like they're like at like 10 to go, man. The gloves are on, and we always see the chase drivers stuck around each other, and I know like while you and Braden were fighting for position, obviously in your mind you got to be thinking, if I win, I'm locked into the next round, and I know he's thinking the same thing. If I win, I'm locked into the next round. So you definitely don't want to give. It's let's go. But great race, man. 5 cautions, 2 of them for the stages, only 3 of them for incidents, and thankfully not even really major incidents. 53 laps led, started 3rd, got the win, move you into the next round. Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you get out of here, man?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you guys up in the booth at SR Broadcasting for putting on these races. I'd like to also thank you, Paul, and all the other admins for everything that you guys do for helping run these races, and all the other drivers for racing clean and with respect. Tonight was, one of the best races I think we've had in a while. Not that we have bad races usually, but this one just was an incredible race, and it goes to show how good the drivers are.
Yeah.
Also like to thank all the sponsors, my teammates at MB Motorsports, and all the other fans that came out and watched.
All right, man. Congratulations on the win again, and we'll catch up with you at Charlotte.
Cool. Thank you.
Man.
Thanks, you too.
All right, that was Adam Baker, driver of the number 48. Comes out of here, your winner with 53 laps led. Started 3rd, locks himself into the next round, and we'll wait to see. You heard him say Charlotte's a good track for him. I forgot to tell him he better watch himself out in the garage, because I think some of these guys are going to be trying to jack that car up, man.
Just poke a pin in one of the tires.
But yeah, great race, man. Only 5 cautions, 2 of them for stages. Some great battling going on, man. And I mean, you can see it. The pressure is on. These guys, like you said, there is no give and take. He's trying to actually get some give and take now, which is probably a smart move on his part. And then now with not having to worry about, moving on, definitely going to be a lot better. Let me quickly just remind everybody, tonight's race was for Master Trooper Junius A. Walker, hero remembered. Mr. Walker was taken one night on his way home after a shift, going home, trying to help somebody on the highway, and unfortunately, evil person ended that. So our thoughts and prayers go out to Joe Owen and his family, and his wife and his family. We keep on remembering them, we keep on honoring them, and we stand with our law enforcement over here at SR Broadcasting. So just let you know, we do think about you, we do care. Tomorrow night, both for broadcasting, will be live here with SoMo Racing League for the Portside Jaguar Land Rover Cup Series. Also for Master Trooper Junius A. Walker, hero remembered. So if you're thankful for law enforcement, let them know. Our thoughts, like I said, go out to everybody in the family. All right, Wingy, let's go over the results, and then we'll pack it up and get out of here, man. I don't know about you, but I'm hungry and I'm hot.
I ate before this, man. I was prepared.
Yeah, Hungry Jacks, right? That's it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They need to open one over here, dude. I'm starved. All right, we got Adam Baker coming home, your winner here tonight. Braden Johnson will finish second. Lupa Gonzalez will finish third. Jay Felton finishes fourth. Andrew Melvin, with a strong run, finishes fifth. Shane Papala does manage to get back to sixth. Tyler Pluff finishes seventh. Joe Mitchell started on the pole. Unfortunately, had some issues and got into that inside wall, man, but he does get an eighth place finish. Larry Holloway, for a guy that started, I think, in the pits or way in the back or something, man, he's got a good run. He finished ninth. Brad Spidel will finish 10th. David Gainforth, 11th. Jeff Sharp finishes 12th. Mike Grandy finishes 13th. Unfortunate for Ron Hollyfield having some kind of connection issue. And then Jeff Glockner will finish 15th. So not too bad, man. Next week we'll be live here at Charlotte Motor Speedway about 8:50 next Wednesday night. This Sunday night we'll be live at 8:20 with Die Hard Racing League, believe at Charlotte for race number 2 in their Xfinity series that just started. So anybody interested in running in 2 different good leagues, look for SoMo Racing League on iRacing and Die Hard Racing League on iRacing, and apply. Come on and race, and they'll check you out. Mingy.
Oh, man.
All right, bro. Had a good time. I appreciate you being out here as always. And I guess until then, man, we'll do it next week.
Always a pleasure, man.
All right, man. Everybody have a good night, and we'll be back.
Peace.
Out.